Finally, I have come back to streaming online. We are here with some Football Manager. I'm going to get rid of the sunglasses because this room is far too dark. So we're back. We're with some Football Manager. We've got the early access. We are doing a save with Tottenham. So I've got loads of stuff to run you through because if you look at the date, you'll see that we're on the 14th of August. Okay, so we've gone for a month, done a load of stuff. I feel like I need to go through all of this because there is a lot. So we'll start with Club Vision. Club Vision, we've got the easiest thing in the world. Record a Premier League top half finish, reach the latter stages of the FA Cup and be competitive in the EFL Cup. Thank you very much for the subscription, Michaela. Okay, yeah, so nice, easy challenges. Like I haven't looked at a 5-year plan, but looking at qualifying over the years. I'm really good with all of that. So that's the bold expectations. Should be pretty easy to achieve. Financially, got good money. We have money for a big signing. Oh, I say big signing. We've got money for a signing. We will get into that. That's a big problem. So what we're going to do first, we're going to go to transfers. And we're just going to have a look at... So we've brought in 2 players. We brought in Hamza Kargbo from QPR. If you know anything about me in this channel, you will know that he's a living legend for us. He is not Premier League quality in any way, shape or form, but he's 6'6", he's 15 stone, and he's fucking magic. So yeah, he got bought in for 20 grand. Nothing major. We also went and got paid 11 million for Anil Akmahodzic. He's come in as a backup centre-back. He's quite happy to be a squad player. He's homegrown. That helps us as well. Like, that's a big thing for us. And, yeah, it's very much backup. We're still very, very light at centre-back. On the outs, we started. Højbjerg joined Al Nazir for 18 million, rising to 21. He doesn't fit. In real life, in game, he just doesn't fit. So 18 million for him. Got his wages off. What's his wages at now? Al Nazir? He's 350k a week. Like, stupid money. But he's left. Hugo Lloris went and joined CSKA Moscow for £1 million. That backfired badly. I looked at it and went, we have no need for him. He's up at the end of the season. He's not gonna, do anything. He's not gonna be in this team. He's not gonna get in. He's not gonna get past Vicario. He's 36. In doing that, Heung-min Son got very unhappy. We loaned Eric Dyer to Newcastle. The loan is they're paying most, if not all, of his wages. Let's have a look. Contract. There you go. They're paying 80 grand a week of his wages. They're paying monthly fees. And then if they win the Premier League, it's 11.25 million. They're not going to win it, but his contract will be up, so then he can just move on. So that is it for the ins and outs so far. If we have a look at the squad, this is what the squad is looking like right now. So, goalkeeper-wise, we're looking at Vicario with Fraser Forster. Fraser Forster is also very unhappy with me. As you can see, he's unhappy with my treatment of Ivan Perisic. I looked at moving Ivan on. He's on 180 grand a week. We could use that wages. And he kicks off about it. He's currently in the under-18s. Fraser Forster is on his side. For centre-back, this is the problem we've got. So we've got Mickey van der Ven, and then we've got Romero and Akmahodzic. Ashley Phillips, very much not the finished article. So kind of it's difficult because we're looking at this kind of going, okay, if we get an injury, he's suddenly being thrusted into first-team football. Kind of looking at making a signing before the window, but it's one of 3 positions we've got to cover. Right back, we've got Emerson Royal and Pedro Porro. There is a lot of interest in Emerson Royal. Okay, the interest died. At the start, there was a lot of interest in him. He's probably going to play back up to Pedro and probably a emergency centre back if we needed it. At left back, I've got Stun unavailable off. We have a lot of big injuries. At left back, you've got Adogi, you've got Ben Davies, you've got Ryan Sessegnon. When he does come back, it's not going to be for a while. He is out for 6 weeks, 3 months. But Ben Davies can also then cover centre back if needed. Kind of, it's very makeshift right now. In midfield, we're kind of rotating between a 4-3-3 and a 4-2-3-1. So Basuma is the holding. He's the deep line playmaker. He's the guy. He's so good on this game. So from what I've seen, like through preseason, he's so good. And then you're probably looking at Skip and Pape Matar Sarr, who's also unhappy with the Ivan Perisic thing, fighting for the position exit. And then on the other side, you've got Lo Celso and Maddison. I also see Kulusevski kind of being able to do that role, but he's been doing very well on the wing. On the wings, you know, you've got your Kulusevski, you've got your son, you've got Solomon, Johnson, Richarlison can play there, kind of Brian Gill when he comes back. So we've got a lot of options out wide, and then up front, you know, you're looking at your Richarlison, Velez, Cargbo, and then kind of Son can cover it, Johnson. We're also looking at giving some opportunities to Jamie Donnelly, who can play up front, and Iago Santiago, two players that are very much not quite ready for first team football, but I'm very interested to see how they progress with us. So as I said, I'm kind of looking at it as there's three holes in our team. Now it's centre back, because we've got people that can fill in, but that's a problem. Centre midfield, because there's no real backup to Basuma. Like, I could play Skip there, but I don't think Skip gives us that. But the problem with that is then when Bentancur comes back, we're overloaded in midfield and striker. And I'm undecided on whether I want to give Richarlison a good go, let him go till January kind of thing. Because pre-season, I did a proper first versus second and we won 4-2. I watched the whole thing. It's why I did pre-season off camera and before I started streams, because it was a lot of me sat there kind of analysing the tactic. We then played Chesson and beat them 6-0. Hat-trick for Son, Richarlison got 2. And it was kind of one of them where you go, okay. We then I don't think we were that bad in this game, but we deserved to win, but we were weak at the back. We had all of pre-season, we pretty much didn't have Skip or Van der Ven, so Romero was filling in with a different person. We didn't have a Dogi for a lot of it either. So we were very much kind of square peg, round holes. Then beat Galatasaray 3-0, 2 from San, 1 from Richarlison. Then got a 2-0 win against Zvezda Zvezda, Velez scoring a Mickey Van der Ven. A 1-1 draw with PSV, and then a 1-1 draw with Olympiacos. We were not good in the Olympiacos game. So it's been a mixed bag. Maddison also got injured in pre-season, and I think, there you go, yeah, the Olympiacos game was his first game back. It was the first game we had Maddison, Skip, Adogi, and Van der Ven, I believe. Oh, no, we had them two there. So a couple of players still aren't quite match fit, and we are a very different team when Maddison's in there. With Maddison in the team, we are really good on the ball. When he's not, Lo Celso doesn't quite do the same. And I'm very much thinking that we're probably going to give Lo Celso till January and then look at moving him on. I mean, he could bring us in a decent amount of money. You're probably looking at like 25. But for some reason, he just doesn't play like Maddison does. Like, he's just not. So this is the lineup that we've kind of been looking at. It's Vicario. We've gone with wing-backs on support, ball-playing defender, centre defender, deep line playmaker. Everything goes through Basuma, and he likes to drift in here and drift over here, and he just drifts everywhere. It's fucking amazing. Sarr is our Carrillo. The idea of Sarr is that, you know, he's the link in between all the lines, and then Maddison playing as an advanced playmaker where he can just kind of drift into pockets. Son on the left, been very hit and miss. Kulusevski on the right, who's actually been very good, although last 5 games doesn't say so. And then Richarlison up front, who is the same as Son. When they're good, they're really good. When they're not good, it's a bit all over the place. If we have a look at the schedule, we start at Palace, Fulham. We have a very winnable first month, and I expect us to pick up quite a few points in this. Oh, I do have a couple of we'll go through the shortlist quickly. So we have legends. This is just players that are legends to either at Tottenham or throughout saves I've done that I like to keep an eye on that could eventually join us at some point, but we just kind of leave it like that. So, you know, there's them. First season players. So looking at centre-backs, looking at likes of Gomez, Chalobah, Tapsoba, Adarabioyo, I like to keep it realistic. I was very interested in Zeno de Bast as the backup, but he's agreed to go on loan to Blackburn. Morato is a guy that I really like. He's left-footed, but the problem is he's about as good as Van der Ven. So it then means that we've got 2 players fighting for the same spot, and one of them is going to get unhappy. You got likes of Calvin Phillips. Kefren Turam is insane. Gibbs White and Easy for that kind of Lo Celso role. And then strikers, Evan Nilsson, who's very affordable. Awonyi, Calvert-Lewin, Evan Ferguson's a pipe dream. Ivan Toney, who I'm very, 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 very interested in, and the ban is wreaking havoc. Watkins and Gift Orban. Feel free to give me ideas for other players that are within our kind of price range, not pipe dreams. But let's get into this first game against Crystal Palace. We are the Monday night kickoff. We're the only team that hasn't played, and Crystal Palace. Let's get into this. All right, so again with Sam Johnson, Joe Ward, Anderson, Gahey, guy we've looked at, Mitchell, Dakura, Lerma, Danny Motta, Eberechi Eze, AU, and Edward. We are playing on extended highlights because, especially at this point where I'm still learning the tactic and the match engine, I want to be able to see a bit more to kind of look for patterns of play. Oh, okay, so it's been an absolutely dire game. There has been, even with extended highlights, we've not had a highlight. It's cleared out. Madison's going to pick this loose ball up. He's not even going to pass it. He's just going to go with it. Goes in there to Son. Richarlison is so offside. It's unbelievable. It wouldn't be a Tottenham highlight if it wasn't Richarlison offside. Goal has been disallowed. He was so offside. I'm surprised he didn't take off his shirt. Look at that. Oh. All right, Mitchell with a corner. Whipped in. Sarr gets it out, and as far as Mitchell, it bounces off Lama. Kulu. You could have left that. All right. Oh, it's another corner. Set pieces do seem like a big thing in this. Romero to Kulusevski. Gimme a ginger from Sweden. Name is Kulusevski, and he plays on the wing. What a finish. I told you he's been really impressive in pre-season. Gets headed out, Romero pulls it back, and then just through that's an absolute sea of bodies. Ironically, in Nottingham, there's been an actual sea going through. All right, Pedro Porro with a throw-in, goes to Madison. Richarlison goes for goal. Kulusevski pulls it back. Mitchell's going to get it clear as far as Dakura. Porro wins it back. Kulusevski. Ooh. Reese, that version is reserved for when he's playing in the hole. All right, Motta with... Easy is completely open there. Get out to him. Vicario. So Palace, who have had absolutely nothing, get a set piece, and that's awful. And yeah, Vicario, you need to be doing better there, lad. It's like his first game in real life. He was a bit... It's just on the fucking arse, like literally on the edge of half time. They're just not having any luck. I'm finding that players that are really good at dribbling and really good passers are really good in this game. Like Madison's really good at just taking people on. Kulusevski's really good at getting the ball and just... All right, Brennan's on the ball. He's going to take his man on. Kulusevski to Basuma. Play it out wide there to Solomon. Out to Adogi. Good ball in. Johnson. Gimme. Oh, is he on? Is he on? Is he on? Is he on? He's on. Gimme a ginger from Sweden. Name is Kulusevski and he plays on the wing. Johnson goes there, and I thought Maddison was taking that, but Kulusevski's just like, nah, I am on one today and I am scoring that, and it's an instant highlight. All right, ball out here to AU. Van der Ven intercepts that really well. Goes out here to Kulusevski on a hat trick. Porro to Kulusevski to Brennan Johnson. Oh, Brennan! Skippy, he's already been booked. He's been on the pitch 10 minutes, if that. We're going to go... I was going to say, why are we going long to... Velez was the right choice. Velez launching in there. Skippy, round the corner to Sarr, to Johnson. Kulusevski goes for the goal, and you can't blame him. There was better options there, but you can't blame him for going for goal there. All right, Vicario is going to go to Van der Ven. Around the corner to Daddy Davis. Goes into Solomon, into Kulusevski. He's taking on his man Sarr to Solomon. Oh, big deflection. Since that second goal, we've kicked into gear, and it's like we're getting ready to go. Oh, it's a ball over top, but Romero's going to pick up the loose pieces. Skippy, he spreads that. Riley Reid would be proud of that, how well he spread that. And Velez, 5 minutes stoppage time. No, don't do this to me. Don't hurt me like this. Ooh. Long range shot. All right, let's just see this game out. Oh, come on. One more highlight. Skippy to Kulusevski. Round the corner to Johnson. He's hit the post and it's bounced back out. Oh. Ayew goes to easy there. Skippy makes the tackle, but Porro launching in. It's kind of passion you want to see. Final minutes, he's launching into tackles. All right, Gahey on the ball. Goes in here to Lerma. Over the top to Motta. That was offside. The referee's blown for full time. And our first professional game is a 2-0 win thanks to 2 goals from Dejan Kulusevski. We've also had some trialists throughout this. So we've got David De Gea on trial, Stephen Corker, and Danny Rose. None of them are getting contracts, but it's nice to have them there. Kulusevski shines.